This is my last video for Ring of Fire. But before I continue, let me make something clear because, a month or two ago when I announced that I was leaving Ring of Fire, apparently a lot of people didn't understand, didn't watch the whole video. So let me say this before I even get into it. I am leaving Ring of Fire, yes. And this is my last video for Ring of Fire. Ring of Fire is not going anywhere. Ring of Fire is being taken over by Jared Zisser, who of course has been producing content for us now for well over a month. He is more than capable of carrying it on, and I hope he does a tremendous job and enjoys it as much as I have. So do not leave Ring of Fire. And at the same time, I'm not getting out of the business. I'm not going to stop producing content. I'm just not producing it for Ring of Fire anymore. I am doing it over on my channel called Fair and Balanced. I've been running that channel for a little over 5 years now. We are like this close to 1 million subscribers, by the way. So I do encourage everybody, please go follow me over there, youtube.com/fairandbalanced. Subscribe. I will have content every single day of the week, holidays, weekends, doesn't matter. Fresh content every day. That is going to be my sole focus. And that is where all of my political videos will now be going up. So don't leave Ring of Fire, but also please do go subscribe to my new channel and follow me and stay here and support Jared and the rest of the Ring of Fire crew. Having said that, now that we got, that stuff out of the way, that I'm not quitting politics or quitting media, I'm still doing it just like I always have. Let me say this. I have been with Ring of Fire since August of 2004. So a little over 24 years, or 21 years, sorry. A little flustered, but that's okay. This is a weird moment for me, a moment I didn't know that I would ever have. And it's also a moment that over those 21 years, I thought I would have every other week. One of those things where you say to yourself, I got to get out of here. I'm tired of this. And then the next week, I love doing this. I can't wait to just do it again tomorrow. It's the ups and downs that anybody has with any job. But overall, this has been the most amazing experience of my life. There's been good, there's been bad, there's been just crazy. And I wouldn't trade any of it. The opportunities that Mike Papantonio has given me over the years, including doing this channel, I will forever be grateful for that. It changed my life. It's put me into this new trajectory that I absolutely love. And that would not have happened if it were not for him. He is a great person. I mean, just as a human being, a good guy. And I love him dearly. And I am leaving, by the way, on amicable terms with everybody. This was not any hostility. It's not because there were arguments or disagreements. I don't want anybody to think any of that. That never happened. This is me going my own way and Ring of Fire continuing on. And it's great. And we're still friends. And we always will be. We will be in contact constantly. In fact, you may see me, I don't know, popping up on here every now and then. Who knows what the future holds? And that's kind of the exciting part. But not just Pap, of course, everybody else with Ring of Fire, Scott, Damian, Gary, Josh, could not ask for 4 better coworkers. Just the most tremendous people, the hardest working people. I mean, there have been times around the clock where at least 1 or 2 of us are still working. Just such an amazing group of people. That I will always be in contact with. Like, we will always be friends. Scott and I, obviously, we have shared family. So we're not going anywhere. We're still a part of each other's lives and always will be. So I'm grateful for that. Jared, like I said, is taking over the channel. He is great. I've been watching his stuff. I love it. You guys are in such good hands with Jared. And then beyond that too, everybody else that I've met and the experiences I've had, with Sam Cedar and David Pakman and just all of these people, David Bender, also another tremendous guy. These friendships and relationships that I've, gotten through Ring of Fire and all the guests we've had over the years and people we've done things with, like Tom Hartman, one of the greatest human beings just on the planet in general, by the way. If you're not watching Tom Hartman every day, you are doing yourself a grave disservice. He's the best there is at this. He's the OG. He will always be the best. No one will ever, ever, ever top Tom Hartman. And just on a personal level too, the coolest guy to ever sit and have a conversation with. Like, I cannot say enough good things. Brad Friedman and Desi Doyen are the two most fun people I have ever met in my life. Green News Report, Brad Blog, those are phenomenal sources, but in terms of just like awesome people, Brad and Desi, you guys take the cake. I really wish I could hang out with you more, and hopefully we get the chance to do it again in the future. And I know, like, I don't want to sit here like this is an acceptance speech, for some award show and run through the list of people, but I had to name all of those folks because they have had such a tremendous impact on me, on this show, on Ring of Fire as a whole. But Pap, Scott, Damian, Gary, Josh, you guys are family, and you always will be. So thank you for all of that. And before it gets a little too mushy here, thank you guys, the audience. This doesn't exist without you. I wouldn't be where I am. I wouldn't be on this new path that I'm going on if it weren't for you. So I am forever grateful to all of you as well. And again, do not leave Ring of Fire. Stay here. You watch Jared every day. You still get the same hard-hitting news from a progressive standpoint. Everything you need will be right here. And if you still want more from me, I do encourage all of you, go follow me, youtube.com/FarronBalanced. I'm still going to be doing it every day. Every day, I'm going to add some live streams, several times a week, hopefully every day. Lots of great stuff coming from me over there at Fair and Balanced. Almost at 1 million subscribers, so, help us get that mark. Let's get Ring of Fire up to 2 million. I would love to see Jared be able to grow this even more than I had, even more than Pap did when he started it. Let's keep this going. That's what I love about Ring of Fire. It was never the Mike Papantonio show. It was never the Farron Cousins program, right? This is something that is meant to be passed on. And that's the whole point of it. Maybe 21 years from now, Jared gets to, do a video saying, hey, I'm leaving and here's the other guy. Here's the new woman taking over, continue to pass that torch. That's what Ring of Fire is. It's the Ring of Fire, and we're all part of that ring now. Myself and Pap and Sam and David Bender and everybody else who served as co-hosts over the years. We've had quite a few, but none quite as big as those guys. And of course, Jared is now a part of that ring, that circle. And he won't be the last either. This will always be here. And that's what I love about Ring of Fire. That's what I'm going to miss about it. So thank you all. Good night and good luck.